breakfast this morning. Looks like a small cup of coffee, but it's just the cup. It's huge. That's a monster of a cup. Let's get it. That damn machine over there makes a mean cup of coffee. So yesterday, I screwed up. I accidentally had one of the settings on my camera here set to HDR. So when I offloaded, and I filmed the entire day yesterday. It was a big day. I had a phone call with the lawyer yesterday, filmed that kind of stuff, filmed it all. I'm a damn mess right now. Oh, guys. So yeah, I threw all that footage into my laptop this morning and was getting it ready to edit it, and then I'm like, oh no. So when you offload those things with the HDR settings in an old computer, like this computer's been around now for 4 or 5 years. It doesn't have the new operating system on it, and which means I'm not running the newer versions of the editing softwares. That correcting this stuff is it's time consuming, and I don't have the 8 hours it would take today to correct all that footage that I threw in there from yesterday. I spent about an hour this morning online trying to find some fixes, and the fixes were just like frustrating me. I'm like, these fixes are going to take me forever just to correct this footage. I'm like, you know what? It really wasn't that important. I'm going to throw all that footage out from yesterday and get you a video here this morning in real time. It may not be as fun as the yesterday's video. It'll be more like a talking one today, but at least there will be a video today and an update with what's going down with me. Because we got some cool updates. Like yesterday, I was on the phone call with a lawyer yesterday, fighting for my rights to use a name. I don't know if I have rights to use it, but anyway, it's a big story. So welcome to today's very simple video that will be uploaded today. What time is it right now? Thursday, October 19th at 9:32 a.m. Y'all getting this one today. I could partially make my bed a little bit. Whatever, it's good enough. So I slept in my van last night. I was in the shop and I had a long day, and I'm like, you know what? The weather's been so miserable outside, like torrential downpour kind of miserable. If anything in this world leaks, this last couple of days, you'd have found out. Like the shop, I would have found out if it leaked. Doesn't leak, thankfully. Makes me wonder about that new shop space, how that weathered in that nasty weather the last few days. Because if that shop's got a leak, it would have been popping out yesterday. That's for sure. But yeah, it felt nice to sleep in the van last night. So good. I want my home back so freaking bad. Tell me y'all don't miss seeing this on camera.
Veuillez le composer maintenant ou faites le
I don't
9
speak
pour
French.
obtenir notre répertoire.
I don't know what she just
If you
said.
know the extension number of the person you wish to speak to.
So this is in Nanaimo right now.
Okay.
And the tracking is 321.
Yep. I gotta go put the sign outside. We got a delivery coming. It's about 1,000-pound delivery, this one. I can't believe I destroyed all that video yesterday. I'll never do that again. But I'm pretty sure the last time I did that, I said the same thing. I think this happened to me like a couple years ago. Okay, so at the end of the last video, I was hitting refresh on this website, trying to see if I can use the business name that I selected. And a couple hours after I had stopped recording, I finally got the notification that says denied, denied, denied. And that's the second round of denials I've had with having this name. And the last time I ran the names, I ran them with a bit more descriptiveness to it, so it would show that we're not the same as another company that's out there. And that's the problem. It's too close to another company's name, but I'm not in the same industry as that company. I'd understand if we're both kind of round about the same thing, but we're not even close. We're talking, they do kids stuff like kids games, and I do things for adults, for big kids. What I did yesterday is I said, I'm not gonna stop this fight. So I resent it that other night again. I tried it one more round and changed it all up. And I'm like, okay, well, maybe if I take the two words that are the problem, match these two words together so they're one word, maybe that'll help slide it through. And I started to change a few things in there so it didn't look the same or even kind of partially sound the same. And denied. Yesterday, one more time. That was all on camera. And also yesterday on camera, I got frustrated. I said, screw this, I'm calling a lawyer. I called my friend Jim and said, Jim, do you know a good business lawyer? He's like, I absolutely do. He is incredible. So I called the new lawyer, left him a voicemail. He called me back and I was expecting all tight-collared, hoity-toity little lawyer. And no, man, that guy was cool as he was awesome. He's like, tell me the story. So I told him the story. I'm like, there's a kids thing over there that's kind of colliding with what I'm doing here. He's like, why? They're not the same industry. He's like, don't worry, Chrome, leave it with me. I'll get you the name that you want. He was pretty damn confident that he's going to get me the name that I want. So I emailed him with some variations of that name that I would be okay. As long as my domain, I can function as that name, as the domain. He's like, yeah, good, no problem, Chrome. Yeah, well, as soon as they pull in, I have a sign out front that says deliveries to the shop. So there's so much stuff going on. Is this thing still recording? I gotta check these things, man. What was I talking about? The conversation with the lawyer went well. I don't know where I was finishing at. He's gonna work hard. He was hoping maybe he can give me an answer by tomorrow on how his initial steps on acquiring the business name goes in. But early next week for sure. And November 1st is when we get access to the new building. We only get access to half the building on November 1st. There's some stuff that needs to be cleaned up out of the main part of the building, and I'll have access to the whole place as of December 1st. And since we can't go there right now, let me draw you something. Picture this as the new building. Picture this as the new building. It is 40 feet by 100 feet long. Yeah, that's big. But I don't have the entire space. So this section over here, there's somebody else in this section. But hold on. Part of this section is mine. The upper side of this section is mine. There's somebody in the bottom. So there's 2 floors over here. There's a huge shop over here. There's a bottom business down there, but I have the top of this and the shop. Now that you guys know that, let's do this. Here's the wall here. There's a business downstairs here. There's a set of stairs here in the back that go to the upstairs level. So picture this map. We have the upstairs here too, which is 40 feet by 40 feet. It is a huge upstairs level. Also up here in the corner is a bathroom with a shower, a toilet, and a sink. A shower. You heard me right. And up top here, there's 3 big bay windows. So upstairs has some light. There's a little window up over here. This upstairs level looks over the big shop. And I'm not sure the exact height of the shop ceiling, probably 25 feet. It's really, really, really big over there. But remember, this building is empty. It's got no insulation, no nothing at all. It needs everything. So here in the shop, this can be a bad drawing, but there's already one big bay door. That door is 14 feet tall. So for everybody that was like, hey, Chrome, your ambo's not going to fit in the shop if you raise the roof. And by the way, for those that were saying that, which was tons of you, I have 12 inches left of clearance to get this thing out of this shop. So if we raise the roof 6 inches, we still have 6 more inches to go above that. So there's tons of room in this shop to get that ambo in and out. But we got lots of space in the new shop because the new shop doors are 14 feet tall. Those are 10 feet. I am knocking in 2 more big doors. So right now there's only 1 door. So we're going to knock in 2 more 14-foot doors. Making this new shop space, this is a fake wall. I'm just doing the dots to divide it. Making this shop space into 3 functioning 40-foot deep long bays. There'll be an entrance door right here in the corner, some stairs coming in. Workbenches and stuff will go into here. This will all be like a workbench area. Leaving this probably as an open bay so vehicles can pull in and pull out of it at any time if you're just doing a little project. This one will probably get a huge 4-post hoist. This one might get a hoist in this bay as well. I'm not really too sure, but this one for sure. And then this bay, I'm not sure what's happening right now. It'll be enough to pull a vehicle in. We'll probably do some big racking and stuff in here. There's a pallet entrance to upstairs here. So if you have a little forklift, it can take things up from the upper level, bring it down here so things can be shipped out the front door. So we may just do racking and stuff along here. And in that back corner is the access to the stairwell that goes to the upper level. Up here is where we'll have room in the future to seriously start making shirts, maybe do a big fat silkscreen machine. Oh, yeah. Lots of ideas. Hopefully seeing the diagram of the new space will solve some of that curiosity in some of you guys. I've seen down there that people have had so many big ideas on what this new place could be. I will let you guys in on this big idea once the paperwork is signed, once the name is locked in and the business has been registered and the trademark has been started. That's when you guys will get the inside scoop on everything. So we'll go over to the new space November 1st and have a look around and you guys get to see how big of a project this is. It's seriously empty. Imagine looking at this shop space here. Imagine this with no insulation, no inside walls. You could see all the beams and stuff up top. You could feel the breeze from the outside if it's windy, right through the building. It needs a full finish. The outside has no siding on the outside of the building, but that will be completed after I knock in the front door. So it's got 1 bay door. We're knocking in 2 more big bay doors. Once those doors are in, the guy at the property will be putting siding around the outside of the whole building, so it will have some nice curb appeal. Right now, it looks like a broken down old shack. But that's why I jumped on this opportunity, is because it needs so much work. It's cheap, pretty darn cheap. So I'm pretty stoked on this new adventure, my friends. Those of you out there who are business savvy kind of understand why I can't let the whole cat out of the bag at the same time. Why is a cat in the bag anyway? Ever wondered those sayings? We'll let the cat out of the bag. Why is there a cat in a bag? Did not anybody back in the day when someone coined these sayings ever ask the question? Some of those old sayings are so hilarious. Okay, guys, so my big shipment came in. That's who the guy was on the phone. The delivery guy's on his way here to bring me my first small order from SOK Batteries. All this stuff we will talk, not on this channel. That will belong on the business channel. My question, I know a lot of you guys are saying you want to be brought into all this stuff. And that's why I'm skipping so many videos right now, is because I don't know how to talk about this on my channel. Like, I don't want my channel to be clouded with my other ideas I have. But yeah, this new adventure is 100% to do with vans, and all vans. That's it. No trucks, no nothing, just big old vans. And this new adventure might mean that you guys would see Mr. Lowly's Off-Road a little bit more often around here. Maybe. Hopefully. I put the plastic on here because I was worried about the muffler leaking. Because if you missed that video, this thing shot engine oil out the exhaust. And I did this here because I didn't know if it was still leaking. And it's not. I'm just sitting here thinking about, okay, what did I talk about yesterday? Yesterday was so fun of a video. Like I was digging through my emails with you guys, going through all these little brands that were trying to offer up some big cash for advertising. And I was going through and sending them back an offer. And then this morning, my phone's been blowing up with them counter offering my offer to them. With this new big space, I'm going to tackle on a few more sponsors here over the Christmas season just to be able to pay for insulation and stuff like that. Why me work twice as hard when I can let a few advertisers from now and then pay for a little bit here and there? I know, I'm sorry you guys, you're going to have to be on the blunt end of those ads, but that's where you just hit skip, just go past it. If you know it's 60 seconds, just skip past 60 seconds and get back to the good stuff. I'm using a lot of that advertising money right now to finish off this new shop, and I'm pretty excited about it. So I'm going to take a bunch of stuff. Like someone messed me with this ergonomic chair with a back support and a tiltable headrest and like adjustable armrest. And I'm like, yeah, I want one of those. So I told them, I said $4,000 for a video. They ended up countering me saying that they want 120 seconds of a video for $1,800 USD. Okay, that pays for a little bit of insulation at the new place. I'm in. There's been like flashlight companies I said yes to. That chair only said yes because I've been sitting on this thing. That's how I edit up my shop. So I was like, okay, something a little bit more comfortable here for a place. I'll take that, and I'll take the cash too. It's the beautiful thing about the YouTube side sometimes is when you got big projects coming up, you let the advertisers pay for it. How else is it going to get paid? Anyway, guys, thanks for riding along in this short little one here today. The sun's peeking out for the first time in days. That's why I slept in the van last night. I moved everything. Man, I wish that video footage wasn't wrecked. You should have seen the rain. The rain was ridiculous. You should have heard the rain. It was like on the top of that van with no insulation. That freaking stuff was so loud. It interrupted my sleep, and I am a heavy sleeper. Like a bear could attack my van and I would probably not wake up. That's how hard it was raining. That heater that's in my van outside, the one I just installed, it feels different in there than it would in my van. I think having insulation and walls and other stuff in there changes how the heat feels. I find the heat in a bare empty cargo van that's sweating, has lots of condensation inside, lots of moisture. It kind of has a bit of a, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm warm. I'm not complaining about the warmth, but it just doesn't feel as comfortable of a warmth as the dry air heater does in my van. I think because it's all built up and there's no moisture and stuff. It's got windows to ventilate those kind of things, where that thing has got no windows. I don't know. It's just a little thing I noticed. Anyway, guys, I'm going to see you later. I got to go edit this video, quickly get it up to you guys. So you guys can have something today. At least know what Chrome's up to. The rest of my day is waiting for this big battery shipment. Once this battery shipment arrives, I'm not tethered to the shop for a little while. And maybe we'll get a big clear in weather and we can go find somewhere to have a campfire. I need to get out of this space. That's for sure.